With many procedures, it's literally just the not knowing that is the scariest. I remember probably about 10, 15 years ago now, I tried Botox for the first time. And I was really scared about it initially. And then actually when I had it, it was actually no big deal particularly, do you know what I mean? I thought it was going to hurt and it didn't, all those kind of things.
We have, interestingly enough, a lot of men now coming in for threading.
Yes.
They don't want to have a facelift,
yeah.
Fighting to go under the knife,
yeah.
but with the threads, we can give them like almost an instant.
Yes, you open the face up.
Open the face, lift the jawline.
And what's the most popular treatment, would you say?
Maybe the laser hair removal, but again, we're having a lot of men coming in for skin, so it varies between the two.
And what problem areas, particularly when it comes to the hair removal, is it shoulders and backs or hairy bums?
All of that. Mainly, I would say shoulders and backs, but a lot of men will take it down much further. But, men come in for all different kinds of things. It may be for sweating too much, where we can do sweat glands under the armpits, stop them from sweating. So it's great. And then from a surgical point of view, invasive point of view, it would be for six packs. So men come in for VASA, where the surgeons actually create the six pack. So they cut it back in, and they look amazing. So a lot of guys are coming in, and it's not necessarily the very large guys where we just remove the bulk of the fat. It's sometimes the very smooth svelte guys who just want that bit of extra. Not landscaping, but body shape. One of the treatments that we regularly do for men is gynecomastia, which is for obviously the man boobs or boobs as they're often called. And it's depending on what is causing it, whether it's actually just fat or whether it is actually the gland. So the surgeons look at that to see what needs to be done. And
for any guy thinking about that, is it a relatively simple procedure?
Very simple. Walk in, walk out. We normally do it under local anaesthetic or what we call conscious sedation, so they're knocked out for half an hour now while it's just being done. It's very quick.
I mean, one of the interesting things about that is that so many sort of procedures today are almost things you can have done in your lunchtime, aren't they? They're relatively quick now.
Science has progressed a great deal over the years, and within my own clinics we always have what's new and fabulous coming in, and basically we trial it all before we put it onto any of our clients. So that's great. If it's not me doing it, then it's one of my sons trying it out. So
because there used to be the perception that those kind of treatments and procedures were basically for older guys. But presumably you're seeing a lot of younger guys now looking for different kinds of things, right?
Yes, we truly are. You talk about Botox. Yes, you have a lot of guys coming in for Botox. It's true. But the other things is that we do vitamin infusions. So a lot of guys are going out, either they're not feeling great, their immune system's down, they're working too hard. And then we've got the latest treatment in from America, which is actually lights. It sounds strange, doesn't it? It's a lights which go actually into the bloodstream, which clears up bacteria. And that has been quite amazing. In America, they're getting FDA approval for this particular treatment for Lyme's disease.
Okay,
So, it's something else, something which is new, which is different.
And presumably you're always on the lookout for brand new.
Always on the lookout for what's new. And I'm interested holistically as well. I talk about holistic health, holistic healing. So besides looking at just the external, I always believe that to be beautiful on the outside, you've got to be really beautiful on the inside.
See, this is what I find absolutely fascinating about you, is that your background does enable you to take a slightly different perspective to it, and it's not literally just like surface. So you're kind of almost, the thinking behind a lot of what you do is holistic and does have that kind of almost spiritual centre. Yes, it's about inner goodness and health and feeling.
And again, we have a lot of guys coming in, and sort of very famous guys, famous boxers coming in for colonic hydrotherapy, particularly before the fights, to get them lose a bit of weight, lose that intensity with them. So we have lots of different things for inner and outer beauty. And I often say that actually a colonic is the best facial you're ever going to have, because you're getting rid of all the toxins.
I think a lot of guys almost don't. They don't make that connection between, obviously because your skin is your largest organ, and it's a really good reflector of what's going on inside, isn't it? So actually you need to make that connection of inner health is going to be reflected on the outer surface.
I do believe that now we're looking more and more at well-being, so we look at anti-aging, but anti-aging is also about well-being, and I think we're going to be hearing a lot more about well-being for people, because I think that is going to enhance their beauty, particularly for men who are now stepping really into that kind of role of being beautiful.
Yeah, and do you think that change is a positive thing in terms of more men coming in and thinking about their appearance? In your opinion, is that a positive thing, or might it be, can you become too vain and obsessed? And
no, I love a man who takes care of himself. I think it's really important because it's all about self-esteem. And it's like being aware of how to make yourself better, and look better, and feel better. And that to me is very positive.
I totally agree with you, because I hear a lot of people that they say to me, but isn't all this male grooming stuff, isn't it all about vanity? And I agree with you, it's not. No. It's actually about self-esteem, and it's about having self-respect.
Yeah.
And I often think, I talk to a lot of people, a lot of women who say, I really look at a guy and what he looks like, because if he's got dirty nails, or if he's sort of not if he's unkempt, and they're the bits that you can see, what are the bits that you can't see, like, So I think in a dating perspective, I think that's obviously like, you need to think, okay, am I showing that I take care of myself? Because I think that self-respect thing is really important. You need to start with looking after yourself, actually.